I'd been invited to go to Pennsylvania to speak to the Senate Health Committee about some of the great work that was happening in my home state of Arkansas. And it was a great experience. I got to talk about welfare reform and the difference that we were making in people's lives. I met all the top brass at the Capitol. It really was a pinnacle of my career in a lot of ways. But I remember a specific moment, a moment I'll probably never forget, flying back on the airplane and looking out the window and thinking, I may never come back to Pennsylvania. As great of a state as this is, I may never see any of these people ever again. And that moment, that experience overall, reignited a dream in me that I'd had from a very young age to start my own policy organization focused on my home state that I loved so much. And so it took a while. I never knew fully if it would come into fruition. But in March of 2022, the doors flew open and there was no looking back. I started recruiting board members, looking for seed funding, putting together a vision for our organization and for Arkansas. But honestly, that was the easy part. Because Arkansas has unlimited potential, we just haven't unleashed it yet. The challenges of today are the same challenges that my parents were facing 30 years ago. Record poverty, dependency, a broken foster care system, a broken education system. And if we don't act, those will be the same problems, the same generational problems that we hand down to our kids and the next generation of Arkansans. I don't know about you, but I don't want to give my kids problems. I want to give them every reason to thrive and live right here in the land of opportunity. And it's crazy to think, but we're already well on our way. Just 12 months ago, we didn't even have a name. We didn't have a website. We didn't have a bank account. We certainly didn't have any money to put in a bank account if we'd had one. All we had was a vision and a plan for Arkansas, a moldy office space in downtown Little Rock with some broken desk chairs and an 8-foot whiteboard that I bought at a yard sale. But we had a vision and a plan for a better Arkansas. And now, here we are. We've already begun filling the gap between election and execution. We started a first of its kind insider newsletter to make sure Arkansans and taxpayers know exactly what's going on behind the scenes at the state capitol. We published our first legislative scorecard, recognizing nearly 24 legislators who fought to defend and expand opportunity here in the state of Arkansas. And we've already achieved more than 20 policy wins in less than a year. Transforming our broken education system through the LEARNS Act, which is going to finally put students first and parents back in charge, reforming our broken welfare and unemployment systems to help solve the labor shortage and move more Arkansans off the sidelines and back to work, and reforming our broken parole system and keeping our streets safe by keeping violent criminals behind bars and finally putting victims first. And that's just to name a few. We also won 2 national awards for our communications work and our policy work. But while wins and awards are great, they'll all be dust someday. The reality is what really matters is the impact that we're already having on the next generation of Arkansans. Because now every child in Arkansas is going to have access to a quality education. Our streets are safer because of our work to fix our broken parole system. Our welfare systems and our unemployment system are stronger and more secure for those that truly need help. And while we've had success over the last year that's truly exciting, we are just getting started. We are not done solving generational problems and simplifying government for the next generation. We're going to keep fighting to defend education freedom until the very end, because there's nothing more important for our kids. We're going to keep fighting to fix our broken foster care system because we're trapping kids and robbing them of opportunity. And we're going to get rid of our state's income tax that punishes hard work. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for helping us celebrate all of the exciting things that have happened over the last year. Let's enjoy this moment. But tomorrow, it's time to get back to work because we've got to save Arkansas and make Arkansas the land of opportunity again.